One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. To the line, to the line.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Wake! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Locke. Caught near the sticks, it's Black. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this.
Turning it on. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Connection to the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Demon Deacons are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Barnes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Wake Forest 14, Stanford 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Cardinal. The defense putting points on the board.
Here, coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Give to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Jumped on top of the pile.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. And some room to work. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Wake Forest! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Stanford, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's locked. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They just keep firing. Quick strike complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Price. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Scanning the field, it's Locke. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll ride Davis here. Crosses to 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Makes the grab. It's Davis. Lowers those pads. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. And they can't make the connection.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Give to the back. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, still looking. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You get.
He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Barnes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Number 38, on to punt it away.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Luck. Still looking on the move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to Davis. Oh, he's got some space. The tap. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
31, Stanford, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to throw, it's locked. Quickly complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Price. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Price. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pulls it in. It's Parker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. Inside and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Stanford, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's locked. Here's a heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed.
Turning it on.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well. But this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's locked. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Wake Forest.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Ready.
They'll ride Davis here. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.